I started with these Dollar Tree birdhouses, and I'm going back to Jamie's project and I'm trying to mimic it, as the board she used is no longer available at Hobby Lobby. I started by using gray primer by Wise Owl, giving 2 coats, and I did cover the roof line on each house. I happen to like this primer as a main color, so I continued to go with that, but it did help me to cover the words that were previously on the birdhouses. And then I took a piece of sandpaper and gave everything a good sanding, and I did distress the roof line so you could see the tin peeking through. I then took these embroidery hoops. They were 3 inches. I got them at Michael's. They're about $1.50 each. And always be sure to look for your coupons. And using a chalk pencil, I used the embroidery hoop to give me my circle by outlining the inner ring of it. Then I went back with Wise Owl, Snow Owl, and an art brush and filled in each circle. And I gave that 2 coats. Once that dried, I gave each birdhouse a good sanding. And I found these wooden letters at the Dollar Tree, spelling out the word grace, taking some black Wise Owl paint and covering each letter. Once dry, I planned out how I was going to attach the letters, and using a hot glue gun, I glued each letter to the center of each circle. Then I took my embroidery hoop and also used hot glue to glue to the outer rim of each circle. I found this board at Lowe's. It was a whitewashed wall panel, and I just grabbed one and I cut 2 boards that were exactly the same, and they were just long enough to sit behind the birdhouses. So the board was actually a little shorter than the length of all the birdhouses together. And I used wood glue and of course a little bit of hot glue just to hold it for me, and place each of my houses on this board. Now, if you didn't want to go any further and you didn't want to spend any more money, this is a really cute sign that says Grace. I left the twine at the top of every birdhouse. You don't have to. I just love the way that looked. But I decided to go a step further, and I took the second board and I glued the 2 of them together to give it some thickness. I put a tape line across the bottom. This is a good way of lining up letters, and I wanted to line up these hooks. So I grabbed these hooks. I believe it was like from a Target or a Walmart. They're just silver hooks to match the tin roof. And I put them between each birdhouses. I had a total of 4. And then I added some gingham. But before that, I did put some salve with my 2-inch palm brush all over my project as a top coat. And it's basically wipe on, wipe off. Very easy. I wipe off with a, cotton cloth. Just get the excess off, and you just let it dry before you hang it. And this just gave me a nice top coat for my project. Then I took a thinner black ribbon and some gingham and tied a ribbon to the top of each embroidery hoop. And that was pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. For any paint products or brushes, chalkitupfancy.com. For any transfers, or if you'd like to see other tutorials, you can go check us out on YouTube. And again, chalkitupfancy.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And here you go. You have a great grace sign for a little less money. Thanks so much.